So now we're going to go to Sarah. She works at the Urban Institute, and she is going to talk about urbnmapr, which has to do with R. Here you go. Do you want me to do slides, or you got it? Okay.
Oh, I can't see them.
Oh, no.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, hi, my name is Sarah Strochak. I'm a research analyst in the Housing Finance Policy Center at the Urban Institute. And I'm going to talk about urbnmapr, which is an R package that we built. So thank you, David, for kind of laying the groundwork for what I'm about to show you. So urbnmapr is a really simple package in that it makes maps that look like this. And there are a couple different iterations and a couple extensions that we've added, but really it's solving a problem that I'm sure every person in here has had, which is that when you make a map of the US, you want Alaska and Hawaii to be alighted onto the map, and you want a bunch of common identifiers so you can merge whatever data you have. And what we found at Urban was that 80% of maps that people make look like this. And so our goal was not to make a really sophisticated, awesome R package, because SF already does that, and there's tons of other R packages that are great, like Tigris and MapView and Leaflet and all of those great things. So we weren't really trying to innovate in the world of R. We were trying to make certain tasks a lot easier for urban researchers. So how it works, it's pretty simple. It lives on GitHub, so you can install it using the DevTools package. That's also how we built it. It's a great set of tools for building packages. So just after you install the DevTools package, just one line of code to install it, and then after you have it installed, you just load it like you would any other library. The get urban map function is kind of the bread and butter of the package. So this is a code example of a data frame, by the way. So this is just the first 5 rows of the state's data frame. So as you can see, it has the geometry column that we just talked about. The geometry column is just a nested list of all the different vertices. So it's just like providing a map on how to draw the shape. And then you can see it has the state FIPS code, the state abbreviation, and the state name. And then you can merge on whatever data you want. So the result is a map that looks like this 80% of the time. And there's various ways that we've extended it. It's really easy to map counties in just one state. I use it all the time as just a base to map other things on top of. And then we also kind of offer it as a service. So if people are working on projects and they need custom maps, like we had one project and their funder was really insistent that the territories are in these places, we can just switch them around for you. And now in the get urban map function, there's another option. So that's kind of a service we offer. And I wanted to talk a little bit more, since it's not the most exciting map in the world. I wanted to talk more about, first of all, why we chose to do mapping in R at Urban. The obvious reason is it's really easy to reproduce. I send my map code to my coworkers, they make the same map, they make whatever tweaks they want. It's easy to pass around. I was a research assistant, and a lot of my job was not making cool maps, it was making the same map over and over and over again. Or making a map and then having the PI change one variable and making the same map. And this meant that it was updating the CSV, rereading in the data, and running the map, and it saved me tons of time. It's free. I'm not going to work at Urban forever. I'm not going to have an ArcGIS license forever. I wanted a tool that I can use anywhere on any laptop. And geospatial analysis in R is constantly evolving. I've found that basically anything I want to do on a map in R is even easier than I thought it would be, and there's tons of smart people working all the time to develop new packages. And so then, why a package? So it's portable. There's no sending shapefiles, there's no assigning different file directories. I can run urbnmapr on any computer that has RStudio and then DevTools installed. We found that it really lowers the barrier to entry. So we have a lot of really succinct documentation that shows people how to make this one map that happens to be the map that everyone wants to make. So it lowers the barriers to entry to mapping, and it lowers the barriers of entry to learning R, and we found it's a really good tool to get people interested in R and to get people to start using it. It's satisfying for people who have never programmed before to run 8 lines of code and create their own map. And an added plus that we have an urban themes package that puts them in the urban style, so then they're almost ready to go into a publication. We push updates whenever we want to. We actually wrote the package before Geom SF existed. So the SF update was something that we had to add later. And just the structure of the package means that as soon as somebody updates the package, they have whatever updates or fixes or patches that we needed to make. And we have hex stickers, and I have some of them with me, so. So just a quick plug for R at Urban. I'm part of the R users group, and we do a ton of things. We teach workshops, we do trainings, we build packages, we help build custom tools for whatever projects people are working on. So there's a couple ways that you can look at these. You can check out our website. Our website, this is not just a publicity thing, because our website actually has a really thorough plotting guide. It has a mapping guide, which I will warn is not that good yet, but I'm working on it. It's kind of my side hustle. We have a listserv, so we have 3 packages currently. We have Urban Mapper, we have Urban Themes, and we have Urban Templates. We call it the Urban Verse, if anyone's familiar with the Tidyverse. And we're starting a listserv. We will never email you more than once a month, and we'll just give you updates on new packages. We're working on stuff all the time. We're working on geocoding, we're working on training packages, all sorts of things. The Urban Institute has a really great blog, Data at Urban. It's hosted on Medium, not the Urban Institute's website, and it's just a behind-the-scenes look at all the cool code and data and programming things going on. And there's things that are a lot more cool and high-tech than Urban Mappers. It's worth a read. And I understand that none of you can see these links, so you can email me if you're interested. Thanks. Questions?
How does somebody use your version in order to like add different attributes to the states or whatever to make the map slightly look differently?
Make it look differently, like make the states in different places.
No, so leave the geography the way it is, but you know, you need to map, I don't know, the number of bicycles per state, or the number of farms per state, or the number of, you know, whatever your attribute is, like in the different core class.
Yeah, that's a great question. So here, this is just a merge. So state data is a data frame that has all the attributes. It's actually a data set that's built into Urban Mapper. So if you just download Urban Mapper and run this code, it will run, because we built in a practice data set for people to play with. And so one of the variables, one of the attributes in that table is where you see fill equals median household income, well, HH income. So this is mapping the median household income for every state. So if you want to map a different variable, you would just switch that out.
Cool. Is there another question? Yeah.
I guess what other sorts of data sets or even external APIs does this work well with, or has integrated into it already?
That's a good question too. So the beauty of this is that it's clean and it's tidy. So literally any data set that has a state FIPS code, a county FIPS code, a county name, a county abbreviation, state abbreviation, you can just merge it onto the data the same way you would merge two normal data sets. So Tidy Census actually has, I don't know if anyone's familiar, it's an R package that pulls from the Tidy Census API. It has similar features built in, so it works well with that. I use it all the time. I do a lot of spatial joins between like points in counties or points in states, so it's great for stuff like that. You can reproject it too when we map individual states. Texas, you can't really tell, but so I didn't reproject it, but you can really customize it.